What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing a full face testing a bunch of new makeup. I know I've been doing a lot of these videos recently, but honestly, there have been so many new releases. Like, I feel like all the beauty brands are just going crazy. Every day it's something else, and there's a lot of new stuff today that I'm super excited to try. Some of these products have gone like viral, and I'm excited to see what the hype is all about. So, if you guys have not subscribed to my channel already, what are you doing? Make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell right next to the subscribe button so you be notified of all my future uploads. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so for today's video, we have a mix of both drugstore and high-end new stuff. So for primer, we're gonna go in with a new high-end primer. This is the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer. I'm excited about this. I love the Hourglass Vanish concealer. It's one of my absolute favorites. So let's see how this primer does. It looks like it's like a lotiony kind of consistency. Ooh, it's actually really thick. Okay, I did not expect that. It feels really nice and nourishing on my skin. Like, it almost feels like a moisturizer, and definitely helped to blur out this area of my face. It did also make it a little red, but I have the kind of skin that, like, as soon as I touch it, it just turns red. So don't be alarmed by that. It will go down, but it definitely did smooth out where I have texture and enlarged pores and feels really nice. So I do like that. Up next, we're going to go in with the brand new Makeup Forever foundation. I'm so excited to try this. I've had this for like over a week and a half now, and I've just been like staring at it, like waiting, like I want to try it, but I knew I had to film because I wanted to do like a first impression. So we're doing it today. This is the HD Skin. So Makeup Forever basically redid their prior super viral HD foundation. It's been a really long time coming, and I'm so excited to try this. First of all, the packaging, I absolutely love it. There is a pump. I feel like it kind of looks like one of those pourer type tubes, like the Estee Lauder Double-Wear, where you have to like pour the foundation out, but when you take it off, you do have a pump. But I love the tan top, and I have this in shade 2R24. So I'm just gonna apply this directly to a beauty sponge, just kind of pump one pump out, and let's go in and blend it out. I've seen a lot of really good reviews on this, so I'm really excited. The shade looks like it should be a pretty good match. Obviously, we're not matching my face, we're matching my neck, and that just blends it in really nicely, super easily. Gonna go in with another pump on the other side. Definitely a lighter coverage. I would say it's about medium. You can still definitely see my redness, some blemishes and stuff peeking through, but it does definitely even out the skin tone, give a nice look to the face. And I've been more into lighter coverage products recently, so definitely do like that. Gonna use one more pump for the forehead. Now, this does retail for $43. It comes in 40 different shades, which is awesome. One thing that I am finding to be interesting is that it says that it's supposed to be a natural finish, which is typically what I love in foundations. That's like Too Faced Born This Way. It's not necessarily dewy, but it's not necessarily matte. It's kind of just in between, like a natural finish of your skin. I'm finding this to feel matte on my skin. I wouldn't necessarily say that it feels drying, but I don't know that I would consider this a natural finish. I definitely think it errs way more towards matte than anything else. Like, it doesn't make my skin feel dry, but it definitely does not make it feel like moisturized or anything like that. I do really like the finish that it gave to my skin though. Gave me a nice medium coverage, doesn't feel thick on the skin. So far I do like it. I will wear it for the rest of the day. I'm filming early in the day today, so I will wear this for a super long time, probably about 12 hours or so. And I will update the description box on how it lasts throughout the day and if my opinions on it change. But overall, I do like it. I will say, if you have very dry skin, probably not gonna be the foundation for you. For me, it's fine, but not gonna give you that like moisturized feeling, if that makes sense. Okay, literally was just filming and realized that we were not recording. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my gosh. All right, well, not really sure when it stopped recording, but I went in with Tarte Shade Safe and just spot concealed some of my blemishes, so because you could still see them through the foundation, and I started to go in with a new concealer. So I have it on one side of my face and not on the other. Thank goodness I caught it before I did the other. It is the new Benefit Boing Bright On Concealer. So I just applied it to this eye. It's supposed to be a very brightening concealer, which I think you can probably visibly see it is super brightening on my under eye. So I do like that. We're gonna go in the other eye so you guys can see it now with shade Nectarine. So what I was saying before my camera so abruptly cut me off is that this is supposed to be a buildable coverage concealer. So Definitely not gonna give you a full coverage. It's more so a brightening product, and it does have vitamin C in it as well, which is great to brighten the under eyes. So like under eye creams that have vitamin C in them. So just going in and blending this out. I do really like the brightness that it gives to my under eye. I do wanna mention though, because I did look this up, it isn't just a brightener. Like it's not a product that's supposed to be used first and then you can apply concealer on top of, which you definitely could do that if you wanted to, but it is a full-fledged concealer on its own. Benefit does classify it as a concealer, not just as like a color color corrector or brightener, but it definitely did give me a lot of brightness on my under eyes. I feel like I could actually use a shade maybe a little bit deeper, because it's like so boom bright. Me in like 2016 would have loved this. Me now, I do a little less like stark white under eye, but definitely brightened me up. I'm gonna bring it in the center planes of my face to kind of balance out the brightness. But I do like this. I definitely just do wanna try a deeper shade so it looks a little bit more natural. But if you like that brightened, awakened under eye, this might be a really good product for you. Yeah, I feel like adding it to the center planes of my face to just balance out that brightness did help. And I think on days when you're not really wearing a lot of makeup, this would be a fabulous product to just pop on your under eyes to brighten them up. I think it would be really nice. Okay, up next we are gonna jump in with liquid blush, and we are gonna be using the liquid blush from the She Glam Modern Love collection. I wanna thank She Glam so much for partnering with me on this section of today's video, but She Glam is a super affordable makeup brand that you guys can get on Shein. You can just go on Shein's website or the app and just search Modern Love and this collection will come up. It is so stinking cute. It is limited edition. I've already used the cream brushes, but I put them back in here to show you guys like the full PR box, but they are so beautiful. There are 3 different cream blushes, 3 liquid shadows, an eyeliner, and a lip care cream. So we're gonna go in with the liquid blushes. They're all really pretty, but this one is my personal favorite. The shade on this is Call Me. So this retails for $5. Everything in this collection is from $3.50 up to $30.50. And this can be used on your eyes, cheeks, or lips. We're gonna use it on our cheeks today. So I'm just gonna dab it on like so. And then you can go in with your fingers or just with a little sponge like I'm gonna do to blend it out. It is so stinking pretty. And for $5, you cannot beat it. It's also vegan and fragrance free, and it has hyaluronic acid in it and blends super seamlessly. So I'm gonna go in on the other side and do the same. And you can build it up too as you want it. So you can leave it just as a more subtle, kind of just pinched cheeks, little glow, or you can like build it up and make it more like boom, powerful in your face if you want to as well. So love this. Again, for $5, one of my absolute favorite cream blushes. I'm just gonna go in with the lip care and apply a little to my lips so we have a little nourishment. It has like a light pinky little shade to it. So it does give you a little pretty color as well, but will make your lips feel super soft and creamy. And this retails for $4. Okay, now we are gonna try a new product to set all over our face, but I'm just gonna set my under eyes super quickly with some translucent powder and just lock that brightening concealer in place. That brightening concealer does not feel drying at all, which is nice. Okay, now to set all over the face, we're gonna go in with this new face powder from Physicians Formula. A lot of you guys asked me to try this out. This is their butter pressed powder in the shade Translucent. So this is new. I've tried like blushes and bronzers and stuff from the butter line, but not powders, like all over face powders. So let's see. The shade is translucent, but there's like a bunch of different kind of tones that go through this. So I'm interested to see how it ends up working. I'm just gonna go in with a fluffy powder brush, kind of swirl them all together. It has that same scent that the butter bronzers have, which I don't like, but I know other people like it, so it smells like fake kind of coconuts or something, I don't know. But I'm just gonna go in and set my face with this. I do feel like it's doing a good job of setting my face, and it doesn't make me look like dry or cakey or anything. That scent is just enough for me to not really want to use it. I do not like that scent that they use in a lot of their butter bronzers, but not a bad powder. All right, I went ahead and zoomed you guys in because we are gonna jump into our brows. This new product has been going viral. I picked it up at Target. This is the NYX Stick It. What do they call this? Thickening brow mascara. So they call it a brow mascara. So it's basically supposed to be like a thickening brow gel. I got this in the shade Taupe. It was like pretty much all sold out at my Target. So I think there was like one shade darker that I would have preferred to get, but this is what they had. So I got it. I want to say it was like $11. I think it was like $10.99. So this is what it looks like. And there's the wand. So I can see that there's little tiny fibers on this one. So that's supposed to be where the thickening is going to come in. So I'm just going to go in and run this through my brows. A lot of times on like less makeup days, I do not do any brow pencil. I'll just run some sort of like brow gel like this through my brows. The shade on this is actually pretty good. It's darker than I thought it was. A lot of times taupe is a little too light, but this one isn't. Honestly, I was skeptical, but I actually really like this. I feel like I have like a little too much in the front of my brows, so I'm gonna let it dry and then I'll kind of spoolie them out with a clean spoolie, but I actually like the way this looks. I'm gonna start like midway to get most of the color saturated towards the back of my brows and then just go in with only a little bit in the front part. I think that'll be better, but it does a nice job of like defining the brow hairs that you do have, and it does make them look a little thicker. Definitely on its own more of like a natural brow look, but if you wanted to pair this for a more bolder brow with like a brow pencil, if you have more sparse lashes like I do. I actually really like this. Yeah, I feel like this brow where I kind of started in the back and then just feathered to the front looks like actually really good. Like I'm not even gonna go in with any pencil. Like I like the way that it looks a lot actually. All right, next, I see you coming through with these new products. It kind of almost gives a soap brow look, but it does help to add a little tint to your brows. I like this a lot actually. Really, really nice. I was skeptical. A lot of times I don't like fiber brow products, but for 11 bucks, I think this is pretty dang good. Just spooling out the front of this brow, if that works. All right, definitely gonna use that again. All right, for our eyes, we're gonna go in with the She Glam Modern Love liquid eyeshadows. There are 3 different liquid eyeshadows in this collection. They're also waterproof, which is really cool. And they're 100% vegan. So I'm gonna go in first with this one. This is kind of like good to use as a base. So you can actually use this on its own, or you can use it as a base for other shadows. So this one is the shade BU. So I'm gonna go in with this on the lids. It's like a light pink kind of mauve-y shade, goes with the kind of theme of the collection. So I'm just kind of drawing this on and sculpting out the eye. And then once I have it down, I go in with my finger and just kind of press it just to blend and just press it down. Then I'm gonna go right on top with Wink. So this one is a shimmer. And I'm gonna use this to amp it up. Yes, ma'am. Woo! So pretty. So I'm gonna put this on the outer half of the lid and then we'll blend with our finger, or you can use a brush, whatever you prefer, because I'm gonna kind of make it gradient going in. I'll use a brush just to show you guys. These do dry pretty quickly, but you do have a couple seconds where you can go in and blend them before they set in place. I'm just kind of diffusing that like so. And then we're gonna go in with the lighter shimmer. This one is the shade Shine, and pop this on the inner part of the eye. This one is almost like a translucent, like there's not much color to it, but the sparkles are like pink, but then in some lights they kind of turn like almost gold, so it's really pretty. And I'm just gonna mend those two together, and it kind of gives like a glossy look to the lids. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye now, and I will be right back. Alrighty, so we are just about done with the eyes now. And also, I'm not sure if I said, but these are $8 each, and you can use them on their own like I did. You can use them as a primer or as a topper to other eyeshadows if you want to pair them with something else as well. Okay, now for liner, we're gonna go in with the Stamp eyeliner. This is the cutest thing. So it's a regular eyeliner on one side, super pigmented, waterproof, matte black eyeliner. So that's what we're gonna use. But on the other side, there's a little stamp where it's a little heart. I did it upside down, sorry. Let me do it right side up so you guys can see. How cute is that? So you can like put a little heart on your eye if you wanted to. Super adorable. But I'm gonna go in with the liner side and just do a little liner. I'm gonna just kind of do like a half liner today, just on the little outer part of my eye, and do a little wing. This liner has like a very small, precise tip, so it's easy to build up a wing with. I'm just gonna go in with a little black liner on the waterline, but if you guys wanna get anything from She Glam, all the products that I use from the Modern Love collection will be linked down below. And if you wanna get 15% off everything on the Shein website, so She Glam, Shein stuff, whatever it is, you guys can use my code 15itskelly for additional 15% off the entire Shein website. So like I said, I'll have everything linked down below. Okay, up next for mascara, we have a new one from Milk Makeup. I have high hopes for this. This is the Rise Mascara. It has like a curved wand, so it's supposed to really like lift up your lashes, and that's the type of mascaras that I've really been loving. So let's go in and see how this does on our lashes. All right, it's looking pretty good. I do feel like I'm getting a nice lift and like a little length with this. It's hard for me when it comes to mascaras though, especially because I feel like the drugstore does such a good job with mascaras. Like there are so many good mascaras from the drugstore that are super affordable. So unless a high-end mascara like really blows me away, and there are some that do that I think outperform drugstore mascaras, even the best from the drugstore, but unless I really feel like it's outperforming some of my favorites from the drugstore, it's hard for me to recommend. And this one is good, but I don't feel like it does that much of a better job than like, let's say the Maybelline Sky High, which I really love from the drugstore, that also does a good job of lifting my lashes. So that's just kind of my thoughts on this. Like I do like it. I do feel like it did lift up my lashes, but I don't know that I think it's really that much better than a lot of my drugstore favorites. I will say though, the curvedness of this wand makes it easy to get in on like the lower lashes because it's like curved in the same way that your eye is. I will say I do feel like my lashes look pretty good though, so I don't hate this for sure. Okay, now this is not new, but I have been wanting to try this, so I'm gonna try it today because it's new to me. But this is the Head Rush Blush and Highlighter duo, I can't speak today, from House Labs. I feel like it goes really nicely with all like the pinks that we have going on in today's look. So we have the shade Bouquet, which is like a blush, and then Ribbon, which is a highlight. So I'm gonna go in with the blush first, and I'm gonna just tap this on the cheeks right on top of where we did that cream blush. Very pretty. I'm such a sucker for like little duos like this. I don't know why. And now I'm gonna go in with the highlight. This looks like this is gonna be like a very pinky. Ooh, oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Very pigmented, very pretty though. That is stunning. Wow. Gonna bring it down my nose and above my cupid's bow as well. That's really pretty. And it definitely has pinky undertones, but it's not like too much. I like that. Okay, now last but not least for our lips, I've been wanting to go in with these new Jaclyn lippies. I know these have been out for a while. I think they came out in like early February. I used one of the liners and I really liked it, but I've been wanting to try the liquid lipsticks. So I've been wanting to try this combo. This is In Control. So I'm gonna go in with this and line my lips. Her liners are super creamy and pigmented. I really like them. Like you could definitely go over your entire lip with the liners. And then I'm gonna go in with the liquid lipstick. Smell really, really good. And I like that it literally exactly matches the lip liner. So often brands will do that where they pair like a lip liner with a lipstick and like they're not the same. It doesn't look right. Jaclyn's are the same, which I do really appreciate. Oh, I like this shade a lot actually. And I don't normally do like darker pink lips like this. Like if I do pink, it's normally very light, but I feel like this shade is really pretty and it goes nice with kind of the pink that we have on our eyes. So that is In Control. And so far it feels very comfortable on my lips. It does not feel drying, which is nice. I don't think that it has completely dried down yet though, so I'll wait a couple minutes. But upon initial application, I think it feels very nice. All right, it's been about 5 minutes now. It has completely set down. It feels very comfortable on my lips. So I really do like this liquid lipstick formula for sure. So that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, I'll have everything listed down below. So check there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.